It was very sudden. She became very ill very quickly around sort of when she was 17, 18, and she suddenly stopped eating. She suddenly entered a very bleak, dark world of depression. She was basically shrinking away before our eyes. You know, I say that she was there, but she was gone, and it all happened very quickly. And we, thought we were losing her, and so we tried to get help, but there wasn't really the help there. We were offered counselling once a fortnight or something for an hour, but she needed really quick, significant intervention, and we couldn't find it. We didn't get it, and within a period of 4 or 5 months, she was very dangerously ill.
Dangerously ill from anorexia.
Yeah.
How much weight was she losing?
She was losing a lot, and she went from very fit, healthy. She was an athlete, so 9 stone, 9.5 stone, to 5.5, 6 stone very quickly.
So you must have worried for her life, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we eventually decided the only option was to go private. That didn't work. It wasn't the kind of care that we wanted for her. There was force feeding going on. There was all sorts of stuff that was making her even more depressed, to be honest. And we pulled her out, and we basically looked after her ourselves. And had it not been for the fact that my wife is an A&E doctor, I'm not sure what would have happened. But she was getting close to organ failure.
And yet you couldn't find the help that you needed on the
No, there was no
NHS?
beds available. There was no specialist unit available. She needed to be in somewhere where they were looking after her with people of her own age. We then hit the problem that she was 18, so we weren't allowed to see her medical notes. We couldn't see what was happening. She was getting very manipulative, very scheming. She didn't want to eat, and things were getting pretty bleak. And it was only when we eventually managed to find somewhere that took her in during the day, and we took her back at night, that things started to stabilise and improve. But we were very lucky to find that, and there are a lot of families in this country who don't find these places. The dire lack of beds, a dire lack of specialist units for girls, and it is mainly girls. Obviously, boys are affected by this as well, but it's mainly girls. And we have the best emergency medicine in the world when it comes to physical health. You get hit by a bus, you will get the best treatment. Mental health, you cannot say that. Basically, we're heading towards an epidemic in mental health, and there are not the resources there to deal with it.